This is Morgan Martin for public speaking, and these are my flashcards for my informative speech. Okay. Imagine yourself on a boat off the coast. Warm waves, sand, all that, and you're looking over the side of it, looking for maybe whales, dolphins, or sea turtles. Sea turtles are some of the most beautiful creatures on the planet, but also some of the most endangered. Recently, I've become captivated with looking at the sea turtle population and trying to understand why the levels of such a beautiful species have dropped so dramatically. You might have seen movies like Moana or Reef, where at the very beginning, a sea turtle is trying to make its way to the ocean, but it's swooped up before it can even get there. This is the sad truth about the daily life and risks of sea turtles. Sea turtles are exceptionally resilient creatures despite all these risks and deserve some level of human protection. Today we're going to go over the different types of sea turtles, their nesting habits, and threats to sea turtle populations. There are 7 known different types of sea turtles, all unique and all some level of endangered. The smallest is the Kemp's Ridley, found primarily off the Gulf of Mexico. They grow between 75 to 100 pounds and up to 2 feet long. They have been listed as critically endangered and are the most endangered species of sea turtle. In 1942, there were 42,000 mature females off the Gulf of Mexico. Today, there's an estimated 5,000. The olive ridleys prefer tropical Pacific islands, grow to be about 110 pounds and 2.5 feet long. They are listed as vulnerable to becoming endangered. The hawksbill sea turtle is found primarily off the coast of Australia and the Solomon Islands. It grows to be about 4 feet long, 150 pounds, and is listed as critically endangered. Flatback sea turtles are found only off coastal Australia. They weigh 220 pounds on average and can grow to be 3 feet long. They are listed as vulnerable to becoming endangered. The most similar of the sea turtles are the loggerheads and green turtles, weighing at about 350 pounds, growing to 3 feet long, and both listed as endangered. The primary difference is their appearance. Loggerheads are darker, while green turtles are what you would imagine when you think of a sea turtle: bright green, large shells, and smooth fins. Leatherbacks are the largest of the sea turtles, weighing in at 550 to 1,500 pounds and growing to up to 7 feet long. They prefer tropical environments and are vulnerable to becoming endangered. Now that we've discussed the different types of turtles, it's time to discuss their nesting habits. Nesting is the process of digging its back fins into the sand to make a hole about 27 inches deep. It lays its eggs and then uses its fins to cover it back up and leave. A female's first lay will happen to around 10 to 20 years of age, and all of her lays will be between 65 to 140 eggs. Of these, only 2 to 4 are estimated to survive through adolescence and into adulthood. Nesting habits for turtles differ by individual, not by species. So a female loggerhead may have the same nesting habits as a female leatherback, but completely different habits from a loggerhead to a turtle in its own litter. She can have between 1 to 5 lays per season, and there will be 10 to 15 days between each. The eggs have a 60-day incubation period before hatch. A turtle's fight for survival starts the moment it's hatched and ends the moment it dies. According to the World Conservation Union, or the IUCN, there are 5 main threats to turtles caused by humans. The first is direct take, or poaching. Before they hatch, this is the process of humans going into their nest, taking the eggs, using them either for food or for jewelry. After hatch, they will kill the turtles to use their tortoise shells to make jewelry or to use their meat. Fisheries are another big threat to turtles, as stray lines and nets will get caught on the turtles and either kill them or they'll get tossed in with the fish. Coastal development is another big problem. As humans develop more on the beaches, turtles have less nesting grounds and are more likely to get caught while they attempt to lay. Pollution and climate change are perhaps the biggest threat to sea turtle populations. Pollution in the oceans causes it to become inhabitable and for them to lose large amounts of their food supply. And according to IFAW.org, over 50% of sea turtles have ingested plastic at some point in their lives. Climate change is probably the biggest problem out of those two. Because it makes the habitats that the creatures are used to uninhabitable, it destroys much more of the food supply, and the temperate storms caused by it leave turtles at much higher risk. Consider the life that is a sea turtle. Daily risks up to the thousands just by human standards, not even counting the sharks and other predators in the oceans. Despite this, they are some of the most beautiful and most endangered, and somehow most resilient species. There are 7 types and thousands of risks to them daily. I hope the points I made today gave you some insights on the dangers of the life of a turtle and the amount of human impact.